For all you dog owners, this is a video where the dog is going to screw up and I'm going to correct the dog. There's many things that I'm going to do in this to rectify the situation. So if you're interested in that, watch the video. Now what I'm doing here is I'm working her the down command. And I'm circling around her, but watch what happens. See how she stood up? Look at what I do with my feet. I step on the leash. I don't let it become worse. And I slide the leash a little bit with my one foot, giving a little downward pressure. If you don't step on the leash, the dog might take off, run around the yard, and all of a sudden they know that they're faster than you, and you're playing some stupid game with the dog where the dog won't let you catch it. Don't let that happen, especially with a dog this age. This dog is in the teenage months. Now, we're working the here command. I'm teaching her to come when called, and she does pretty good. This is the first time, and we're trying to transition her to off leash. So she's dragging the leash. You notice a leash is on the dog. You can't train your dog unless you have a leash on it, inside the house or outside the house. So watch this. She screws up. She takes off right here. No. See, I don't even get all the way back. I was going too far back. So watch what I do in this one. I'm doing it much closer.
Okay, here.
Don't go too fast. If you go too fast, the dog will screw up. Notice how I'm using the leash and pulling the dog into the correct heel side. I'm pulling the dog, making the dog spin into heel. It's a lot of muscle memory. So we have to go over this again and again and again. And what I'm doing is I'm bending down and I'm saying here. And then when the dog's getting close, I'm saying heel. She's doing great at this, but she will screw up here in a little bit, and it's really no problem. No. See, she's screwing up. No. So she went off the mark. Now watch what I'm doing with the leash. I'm using pressure. Right, I'm making sure that she knows that I'm pissed off. I'm also using my voice, saying no, no, as I'm putting the dog back where it was. Here. Now see, I'm calling the dog. Everything changed. It's happy now. That's how it has to be. You give the dog positive and negative stuff, but it can change very quickly. Don't berate the dog and go over and over. Like tell the dog it's being a douche and then the dog's being good. It can change instantly in a matter of a second. You have 1.3 seconds to give the dog positive or negative reinforcement. See, I'm spinning the dog back into heel. It's muscle memory. We're going to do this, and we're going to keep doing this until she gets it right. This is probably a full session, a short session that I'm working her on this. But see, she's not going into heel, but I keep bending down and grabbing the leash and making sure that she'll go into heel. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to get the frying pan. I'm going to get a frying pan because she's having trouble getting into heel. Now, she's trained to go up on the frying pan, so we're going to use this to help her understand that if she's at a distance, if I call her, I want her to come to me, and I want her to spin into heel. So see, I'm going to stand right next to this frying pan, and let's see if she does a little bit better. Yeah, see, she's going to the right side. She even screws up. I corrected her and said, no, get up there, and she got up there, and that's great.
Good job, man. Nice.
The dog can screw up. They're not robots. They're not robots. If they become compliant, that's good.
It's okay if they make a mistake. I said no. She became compliant. It's fine.
Here, heel.
So we're gonna keep working her here. We want to make sure and get success before we just got success, but we want to get a little bit more before we call this a session. It's a really short session, but this dog really is in the beginning part of the board and train. So you don't want to overwhelm the dog, and that's one thing that I definitely don't want to do with this dog. I want the dog to be happy. I want all the dogs to be happy. I don't overwhelm them at the beginning. Pace yourself with training your dog, man. It's a marathon. It's not like, oh, I'm going to train my dog for 2 weeks and then I'm never going to train it again. That's a mistake a lot of people make. It's called lack of training. It's a reason why dogs are giving up.
So working, little dog. Here, heel. You got this. One more.
Training is the lifetime of your dog. Well, see, she screwed up, but I told her to sit, and she said she became compliant. We're going to do it again. I'm going to stand next to the frying pan, call her to heel, see if she'll go up there. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. See, she's getting it, so I'm giving her positive reinforcement. I'm telling her she's good.
Trying to do it without a leash?
The positive reinforcement should be right about the time the action happens.
Gotta start going off leash at some point. Let's see.
Here, sit.
We're going to go off leash
No,
here.
sit.
This is the first
No,
time she's done anything
sit.
off leash. I do have an e-collar on her. I have a mini educator. I'm not using it, but it is on her.
Heel. No, heel.
Went behind my legs, but yes,
Beautiful,
successful. That's very
beautiful. Nice
good. Good
job.
girl. That's awesome. We're getting a lot of success from Lola. Now, this is Lola doing the same thing off leash. We're doing this, sending this to her mom. I try and keep the owners informed as much as possible on what's going on with the dog, how the dog is being trained.
Heel.
And this is success. She stumbles a little bit, man. She gets it healed. She's doing great. I'm telling you. Wait until you see this dog at the end of the board and train. The dog's going to be a star. Notice how I'm putting the leash back on the dog. Because I'm going off leash doesn't mean we don't use a leash.